Hey, this is Luke Charlton here, and welcome back to the 15 Minute Client Podcast. Very excited to have you here on this beautiful Thursday morning. And in today's episode, I want to talk to you about why your prospects deserve less. That's right, your prospects deserve less. So, let me give you the story. I was critiquing a client's offer today, and actually I've still got it here right in front of me. So basically, when people go through my program, whether it's the done for you or done with you, we want to get their offer right, because the offer is what makes them stand out in the marketplace and what differentiates them, the offer / their system. Anyway, I was critiquing like her promise and her process, and then down at the bottom of the offer, right, which are the premiums or the bonuses, she's chucked in these bonuses, which is basically so she's got a whole, all the modules of her. So just for some context, she helps women find a man that will commit. Okay. Now, so she's got her 8-module course, and then at the so people get that to help them find a man that committed. But she's also a certified coach of Mary Morrissey's Dream Builder program, and so I believe as part of when you invest in that program with Mary Morrissey, you can then go and sell that program for Mary Morrissey. Anyway, so what she's done, because my client has gone through that program and she's kind of certified Mary Morrissey's methodology, she's thrown that in as a bonus in her offer, right? So it says, as part of this program, you will also receive the Dream Builder program, which is, a program that I was certified through, and it's a 12-week program. It's, these bonus lessons that you get to get as, being part of this program, right? So they go through the 8-module course, plus they get this extra Dream Builder program as well, just as a bonus. And what I said to my client was, and I've said this many times before to those listening into this podcast, in your prospects, they're not buying your content. And this is the thing that a lot of us coaches, we really, really struggle to wrap our heads around, and something that I have to consistently tell my clients, because the first thing they do when they try to make their offer more valuable is they add more coaching, like they add more one-on-one sessions, or they, instead of making it a 12-week program, they'll go, well, you know what, I'm just going to make it a 6-month program or a 12-month program, right? Or I'm going to add in all these one-on-one sessions, I'm going to add in all these bonuses and extra content. And again, your prospects aren't buying that. They're buying, in this client's instance, they're buying the end result, which is helping you find a committed man. So that's what I said to him. Like, look, if this is, if this program is not actually helping them get that end result, you're actually doing your clients a disservice by throwing it in as a bonus and making them go through all this content that they don't actually need to get the end result. And this is how I've approached my programs for the last, I would say, 7 years. So I've redone my 15-minute client program, the daily email program to help bring in consistent clients. And I've redone it 5 times, and each time what I've really done is kind of removed content. I've refined it, and a lot of that is just removing it and simplifying it. So for example, there are a lot of advanced copywriting techniques that I could teach when it comes to the email. There are a lot of advanced copywriting marketing techniques. I could just throw into that program. I've got a lot of content, a lot of programs, a lot of stuff that I actually talk about in this particular podcast, more advanced stuff, that I could put in the program, but I don't, because I know that the client, the coach going through it, doesn't need it to get results, right? So I really take the 80-20 approach with my programs, which is like, what's just the 20% that they need to get the 20% that they need to get the end result, with all the other 80% that they don't actually need. Like, yes, I would love for them to learn it. I'd love for them to learn these copywriting techniques, but at the end of the day, they're not really passionate about copywriting or marketing like I am. They just want some clients. Okay, so what's the most simplified version of my system that I can give them in order for them to get that result? And also, what's like the least amount of coaching that they need, right? Not the most amount of coaching. I'm just going to throw like, hey, here's 30 one-on-one sessions with me or my team, because that adds value. No, it doesn't. It just wastes their time and it wastes my time. So again, you want to take it from the perspective of like, what's the least amount that they need to get that end result, right? Because then it's more efficient for you and it's more efficient for them. And they can actually, and also, by the way, when you have less content in your program that they don't actually need, you get a lot more students going through it and actually getting results, right? Because now instead of your program being like 12 hours and it's only 6 hours or whatever, or 3 hours, you've got more people going through it because there's less effort, less time for them to give up. So again, the lesson here is your prospects deserve less. They deserve a lot less, I would say, than probably what you're giving them. Because remember, again, it is really an ego thing for us coaches, because we love our subject so much that we just want to share, and we think that, well, I just want them to know this particular strategy, or that, this particular tactic, or whatever it is. But you really got to ask yourself, like, do they actually need this to get the end result? Like, if I look at my program, like, what's the absolute minimum that they need to deliver that result, whatever that is, lose 30 pounds in 30 days or get more dates. Because anything more than that, less people are going to go through it. It takes more effort to get that end result, because now they're just consuming content versus taking action. You're actually doing them a disservice by giving them more than what they actually need. So that's why your prospects deserve less. Okay. So with that being said, if you are getting value out of this podcast and you haven't yet given me a review, it's super, super simple. All you do is you have to go to reviewlukespodcast.com. Just go to sorry, I'm laughing because I got an itchy nose today. I got an itchy nose today for some reason. Just go to reviewlukespodcast.com. It'll literally take you like 10 seconds. For anyone that's done it, you'll see you take that link, you just go to reviewlukespodcast.com. It'll take you to a box. Okay. So if you're driving right now, obviously don't do it while you're driving. Stop the car, or come back to it later. But it'll take you to a box that just pops up, and you can choose the number of stars, and you can leave like a comment if you want. It takes, again, like 10 seconds. It's very, very quick. You don't have to go into iTunes or anything like that. So just go to reviewlukespodcast.com, and